Hi guys, this is Maggie from Magnificent Tarot, and I am back with another soulmate video. Well, this is your soulmate video for the month of August, Taurians. Okay, Taurian Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and North Node. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know that we're in the middle of the month. The reading is a little late, but nonetheless, I won't let you guys down. I have a great reading for you guys. And also, you guys, I am offering an extended version. So if you're familiar with my soulmate readings, you know that I like to be very thorough. I like to really dig into the reading, okay, to pull out the different aspects, the different temperaments of the tarot, the cards as it relates to your relationships. I am reading for the whole collective, so I try my best to really get all the information out there so that I could connect with multiple people dealing with multiple situations. So I am going to be doing an extended this time, and all the information will be in the description box, okay? I'm also taking new clients on Instant Go, and you can find the information to contact me, ask me a question. And you could also do, I do take phone calls on Instant Go as well. So if you want to speak to me in person, please check the description box. If you want information about getting a private reading and a private video made for you, just like how I make them on, you know, similar to what I have on YouTube, where I have the cards spread out and I'm going through the spread, I can email the video to you. You have access to the video for up to 30 days. If you want information about that, please check the description box. I do email readings as well, and I do intuitive counseling, okay? You can hit me up via Instagram or Twitter. Without further ado, let's get the reading started, okay? And as I usually do, I have my 9-card spread here, and I always start off with past, present, and future, okay? Horizontally is past, present, future, and then vertically past, present, and future, okay? That gives the reading dimension. It allows me to really dig in deep and peel back the layers of the situation, because again, I am reading for the collective of Taurian, and there's a lot of energy out there. There's a lot of people dealing with different situations. Taurian might be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurian might be dealing with a Leo, Taurian might be dealing with a Virgo, etc. So there's different dynamics to those relationships depending on the temperaments, because we have things like astrological placements that come into play. We have different planets being expressed through the astrological sign. You know, that does affect your temperament. For example, I'm a Cancer, and my sign's ruler is the moon. So the moon affects my temperament, just like it affects the tides. So there's a lot of different things. Your life path is very important. I use the numerology in conjunction with the life path number, because that lets me get it lets me get a very accurate reading. So if I mention, for example, this 4 of Wands here, and your life path 4, this is energetically tied to your feelings and how you are feeling at this time, your energy, how you're feeling in the relationship. Or if you're dealing with someone that is a life path 4, that's talking about them. So a lot of times when you guys resonate with the information, is because these cards are correlating with the different life paths, and those different life paths also correlates with the astrological signs that are assigned to the tarot or that particular card, and then also the planets that are ruling that particular astrological sign. So it is all tied in, okay? So enough rambling, let's get the reading started, okay? So we're starting off in the past position with the 5 of Swords. The Tower is showing its face. I'm quite pleased to see that it's crowning the energy of the reading, in the 9 of Cups in the reverse. The 9 of Cups in the reverse, I don't like that character too much. The Knight here can be very fickle. In the present, we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse, the 10 of Pentacles in the heart of the matter, the heart of the reading here. And right next to it, we have another 10, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. I've seen this before for you guys, Taurians. This is quite interesting. In the future position, we have the 4 of Wands in the upright. And the underlying issue of what needs to be resolved is the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. And then we are ending in the future potential, the World card. So let's go. Okay, so you guys, it looks like here with the overall energy, fast communication is alluding to this situation we see here. We have the 5 of Wands. This talks about conflict. Okay, I'm sorry, the 5 of Swords. If I said Wands, pardon me, I meant Swords. This talks about conflict, and this is Taurus. This is Taurian energy. Taurus, Virgo. This is the divinatory message is freedom, okay? But this is talking about you feeling frustrated about a situation. There's a lot of conflict, but this is the conflict that it's similar to the 5 of Wands, but with the 5 of Wands, the conflict, someone wins. In this case with the 5 of Swords, it's almost like someone doesn't win. No one wins. You know, the only thing that's left is to just walk away, but both parties are, they like to tit for tat. They like to hit below the belt, and they just won't give up because, no one wants to lose here. So this is talking about severance here, because as you can see with the 5 of Swords, he has 3 swords, and there's 2 swords on the ground, and there's 2 people walking away. So this is talking about someone severing a relationship. And then here with the crowning energy, the Tower. The Tower is here, Taurians, okay? Or cross watchers, because this is also, this could also be your energy. The Tower is here, crowning the energy. This talks about quarrels, upheaval, destruction of old ways. I love this card here, but the energy I'm feeling here is deterioration of the relationship. Okay, this is something that happened over time. It deteriorated, but the Tower came in fast and swift, and I feel like it's a deterioration of what's false, of what's corrupted in the relationship. It's the release of old ways, you guys. The Tower is good because what it does is it's a catalyst of change. It causes you to change your ways, okay? Because sometimes the universe has to intervene. A lot of times people don't listen to their intuition. They miss the red flags, or they resist the change. They don't want to change. Sometimes the universe has to intervene, and you got to go through a Tower moment to shake things up, okay? And it's about the acceptance of change, of changes. It's the breakthrough of the pretense here. And the way I know this is a deterioration of the relationship is because the Knight of Cups is here. And this is talking about someone that's very fickle, someone deceitful, someone that is, a swindler. He likes to swindle people. He likes to play games, have you thinking one way and, making you fall in love, but he's very manipulative, very inconsistent. And this is also talking about you needing to listen to your intuition. We could also look at this as someone is bringing an offer to you, or you rejecting an offer because it's coming in the reverse, okay? You're done. So now moving into the present, we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse, okay? That is also talking about loss. I look at the 2 of Wands in the reverse as it's like a foundation, a weak foundation, a foundation that wasn't really set properly, just kind of rushed. You know what I mean? It's not that kind of foundation that's sturdy, that lasts for a long time. So this was talking about a weak foundation. This is also talking about self-doubt and fear. The fear of loss. This can also be the fear of just feeling like afraid to let go of this particular situation, okay? One party may be afraid of letting go, and one party is afraid of just opening up to this union. And this is why there's conflict. Okay, you guys are not seeing eye to eye here. And this is why with the Five of Wands right above Five of Swords right above the Two of Wands, this is why this person has his swords. And he's walking away with the 3 and he's leaving behind the 2. That's a burden. He can't carry all 5 swords, so he's leaving a burden behind. So with the Two of Wands here, I feel like it's talking about a falling out, and this is bringing sadness that you two souls fell out. You guys were supposed to be it, you know what I mean? Because you will see here with the 8 of Wands, I look at that, I love 8s because 8s talk about progress. I look at 8s as sturdy foundations because it's a double 4. It's 4, the foundation, twice. So it's double that. It's strong, it's long lasting. However, something happened here. There was so much conflict here that something needed to change about this relationship. Somebody didn't want to see the truth here. So moving right into the heart of the matter, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And this is talking about stability here, okay? 2 of Wands, the stability wasn't strong enough, okay? Wasn't solid, and there was disappointment, you know, and there's a lot of fear here of letting go. And then now we have the 10 of Pentacles being presented in the heart of the matter, talking about a commitment here. This was a commitment. And this is Aquarius, by the way. We have Virgo so far, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus being presented, in Aries, the Tower. All right. So right in the heart of the matter, stability. And this is a completion. This is a 10. This stability that you wanted, it's on your heart, that you need, that you want, you desire, is coming to an end. Because now there's a focus on securities. Is this secure? Is this something that is this something long lasting? Is this built on a strong foundation? No. Because the 2 cards surrounding the 10 of Pentacles are in the reverse. And I found it very interesting that the 2 10s were right next to each other. So someone thought that this relationship was going to be permanent, or wanted it to be permanent. But I feel like the person realized, one of the souls, Taurian or cross-watcher, you realized that the foundation was weak, and you realized that in order to have what you desire, which is this 10 of Cups here, you need to start over. You need to rebuild here. Okay? And also with the 10 of Cups, this could be someone being dependent on someone else, and this is why there may be fear, financially dependent, or this is a situation where if 2 people break up, they're going to be losing money. In regards to this is financial security. Them wanting to stay in this relationship because of financial security. There's different energies I'm picking up. Ultimately, though, this is a relationship where someone wants stability and another person is not able to give them that stability. Knight of Cups. He's not ready. He's fickle. He's in and out. He's hot and cold. And this is an issue that a lot of people, Taurians, are dealing with. And this doesn't have to be a he, it could be a she. Like I said, it's about energy. The Knight of Cups is a 3. So if you're a life path 3, or you're dating someone with the life path 3, this is their energy. And how you get the life path is you add up the birth date, which is the month, the day, and the year, the full year. You add those numbers up, and then with that number that you get, the sum of those numbers, you add that up. But don't add up the master numbers, which are 11, 22, and 33. Okay? So if you're dealing with someone that's a life path 3, that's his energy. Fickle, someone doesn't want to, it's in and out, or it doesn't necessarily have to be that particular number. It could be the astrological sign attached to that, which is Sagittarius. But we have other signs being presented here. So it could be any sign, actually, you know, it doesn't have to be those specific signs. But if you're resonating with the message, you know, take a look at your life path. We have 5, we have 3, the Tower, we have 3, the Knight, the 2 of Wands, we have the 10 or 1, which is the Pentacles, and then we have 1 with the 10 of Cups, which is the ending. This is unfortunate, but this is the part where the relationship has to end. Someone made a decision to end it, or wants to end it, because it's in the present, here the present row, and it's in the future position, meaning that presently you're thinking about the future of your relationship, you're thinking about your well-being, you're thinking about what you want, what you desire. You want stability, you want security, you want the family, you want the commitment, but you're not happy. You're not fulfilled with the 10 of Cups in the reverse. You're not happy. You just want to be happy. So this is a broken relationship because there's disagreements and arguments. Okay, the present situation is causing grief, stress, and sadness. And moving into the future, there needs to be time to heal. Okay, you need to heal yourself. And it talks about a loss of a love, the love that you desired. But remember, that love was not built on that foundation that it needed to be built on and keep it strong and long lasting. Okay, so moving into the future, we have the 4 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles in reverse in the world. I will continue this video in the extended. Okay, if you want to purchase, if you're interested, please check the description box for details of purchasing the extended video. They're going for $7.77. Thank you for watching. Okay, so this is your extended Taurians. Moving into the future, we have the 4 of Wands, and this is that foundation that I was talking about, that stability foundation. 4s talk about foundation. This is love, this is joy, this is happiness. This is all the things you want, right? But this is in the future, so this is what you're thinking about. This is what you desire for yourself in the future. This is also you wanting to work on that. This is also you wanting to rebuild the foundation, wanting to rebuild the relationship. This is beautiful. It's beautiful because this is talking about someone putting in the work now, leaving the negative aspects of the past behind, the lack of satisfaction, the lack of peace, the lack of harmony. You want to leave that behind. And you're asking yourself, how do I start over now? How do I rebuild this? Okay? So you guys are thinking about working on a relationship, cross watchers or Taurians. You're thinking about working on a relationship. So I'm going to clarify, but I'm going to go through the last 2 cards here. 7 of Pentacles. This is talking about the underlying issue, because remember, we have the crowning energy, we have the heart of the matter, what you truly desire, what's in your heart, and we have the underlying issue which needs to be fixed. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles is talking about you know, putting in the work. Some, you know, in the past someone didn't put in the work, and you don't want that to be an issue in the future. This also talks about the anxiety, the disappointment, the stress, the worry, the self-pity, the depression. This talks about a little impatience here that you had dealt with in the past. This is all the things that you need to work on in order to fix this relationship. Okay? We also have here the World in the future potential, and I was so happy to see that, because this is the potential of this. This is ending of this you know, this faulty, shaky foundation, and this is going to be a new cycle. Now, I must say that this could be ending of this relationship and moving on, okay, to something new. But this, for me, I feel like this is the renewal of this existing relationship. This is 2 people coming together, and 2 people are ready to now work, put in effort here, okay? So now the 7 of Pentacles is being clarified by the 10 of Wands, another 10, a completion of the burden, a completion of that, feeling burdened by this relationship. There's going to be an ending to that, you guys. This is great. The World card is a completion as well. A new phase is coming. A renewal is coming, you guys. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Tower. It's crowning the energy. Why is the Tower being presented here, please? Why is the Tower being presented? Okay, we got 2 cards out, you guys. Death. And the 9. Wow, 9. Another completion. So there needs to be a death. Now, as you can see, the death came in reverse. This talks about stagnation. All right? This talks about stagnation. There was some stagnant energy. There was some resistance to this change. But, and this is because you didn't get your wish fulfillment, you know? The death in reverse is also can be the negative emotions you were feeling that were brought on by this relationship. Okay, death talks about stagnation results from excessive stubbornness. It tells of being weakened by the loss of will and the fear of facing and dealing with the problems at hand. Okay, dealing with life issues. This is why the Tower had to come in and shake things up for you guys, Taurians. You guys need to deal with the issue in order to fix it. If you don't deal with it, you can't fix it. All right, and this goes for you too, cross-watcher. What do you need to do to fix this relationship? You didn't get your wish here. Your wish wasn't fulfilled. You're not happy. Somebody's complacent. Somebody thinks that it's okay to stay this way. It's okay to be fickle. There's an ending to this. That's why the Tower came. And it's shaking things up. The reverse death is telling of being held back by fear of what may be lost. Someone's being complacent. Someone doesn't want to try hard enough because they're afraid. They don't even want to go through the loss because of the abandonment issues is really what that's talking about, you guys. And instead, time is, instead of change, how about you guys plan? How about you guys work together? Excuse me, you guys, I dropped something. You guys need to work together. Figure out why there's so much fear. Let's clarify the 10 of Cups in reverse here. Clarify the 10 of Cups, please. All right, the 10 of Cups is being clarified by somebody feels left out in the cold, 5 of Pentacles. But it's coming in the reverse, so this is going to be an ending of that, feeling left out in the cold. This is also talking about loss, fear of loss, fear of loss. There's a lot of fear of loss. But I feel like someone wants success now. Someone wants to work. They want success. They're tired of this loss. 3 of Cups, someone's, like I said, someone wants success. Someone wants to be happy. Someone wants to celebrate. Someone wants the joy that they deserve. They want this, a foundation built on a love, built on a strong foundation. This is what they really, truly in their heart desire. So there will be, someone will make the decision to put in the work here, to build it from the ground up. This needs to be built, rebuilt. You need to tear down with the Tower, this old relationship, stagnant relationship. Tear down the foundation, the old faulty, weak foundation, and build a new one that can withstand anything and everything. All right? Because here we're talking about foundations. We're talking about long lasting. We're talking about legacy here, right in the heart of the matter, 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. There's going to be an ending of all that insecurity, the fear. All right? And the World card, we're gonna clarify the world. Why is the world being presented in the future potential? Why is the world being presented in the future? Ooh, in the future present. Ooh, we got the Knight of Wands. There's going to be a completion of that in and out, that flightiness. Completion of that flightiness here. And the Knight of Wands is coming in the reverse, and I want to look at that for a little bit. I find that to be interesting because, you know, in the upright, this is someone very, I want to say he's impulsive, and also this is that player energy. not necessarily have, it doesn't necessarily have to be a player, but it's talking about non-conformity. Okay, it's talking about unpredictability, but at the same time, adventurous, someone who is enthusiastic, talks about encouragement. This is a very positive energy in the upright, but it's coming in the reverse. So this is talking about some things that need to be, fixed. Not even fixed, but just addressed. And we have conflict, stress, impatience. Again, twice impatience is showing its face. 7. It was showing up with the 7 of Pentacles, impatience. Now with the Knight of Wands, somebody is being impatient. Somebody is wanting to rush things, and they don't want to build that foundation. They don't want to take their time. You got to be patient, because buildings, it takes a long time to build structures. Rome wasn't built in a day. The pyramids weren't built in a day. Long-lasting foundations take time. You have to build it from brick by brick, brick by brick. Okay? And this is talking about a lack of energy, and I think it's positive energy is what I'm feeling. Someone feeling sad, and this is frustration and indecision. Someone feels trapped and restricted because it's like they want this relationship. They want this with all their heart, but at the same time, they're not happy. But there's a resistance to leaving. So now they're stuck. Now they're trapped in their heads. They're trapped. But you're asked to use your intuition always, okay? And we know that there's going to be an ending of that relationship, not relationship, but that energy. It may be the relationship. Remember, some of you guys may end the relationship altogether. But let's talk about this energy of flightiness. Someone's flighty and somebody's impatient. And I can understand that. If you're dealing with someone flighty, I can understand the impatience. But at the same time, remember, you have to be willing to put in the work in order to make the relationship work. And it takes 2 to build a foundation. This is why the 2 of Wands was being presented at first. 2 people laying down their sticks, laying down their foundation in order to bring it to a 4 to make it solid, to make it long lasting. Okay? Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands being presented here in the future potential, please? Why is the Knight of Wands being presented in the future potential? Wow. The High Priestess here. Balance. Duality. The balance between the 2 extremes here. Weakness versus strength. Good versus evil. Dark versus night versus day. And dark versus light. But this is also talking about trusting your intuition, trusting your higher self. Here, this is also talking about balance, having balance. Talking about a crossroad. There's two pillars here, making a decision. Wow, look at this. Ace of Cups, see? The 2 pillars represent the 2 crossroads, the 2 choices, the 2 paths. The 2 paths to choose from. And I feel like y'all are going to choose the new beginning. The new beginning of this relationship. This is a cup being presented. Okay? Some of you guys will go seek this cup somewhere else. But I feel like this is a renewal of this. This relationship will be renewed. I feel like the High Priestess is saying there's some things that you don't know. There's some things happening in the background. The universe is conspiring to make this situation work. Because this is something that you prayed for. This is something that you really wanted. This is something that you manifested. There will be a beginning here, a new beginning for this relationship. So if you're in a relationship and you feel like breaking up, or you broke up with someone, or the person's flighty, or there will be a renewal, but you need to be patient. You need to be patient. You need to have patience. I can't say that enough. Because like I said, these foundations take a while.